Hi, my name is David Kniezek. I'm running for state representative in the 11th District. This includes all of Garden City and Inkster, as well as parts of Westland, Livonia, and my hometown of Dearborn Heights. I'm running for state representative for one simple reason, and that's to restore Michigan's promise to its students, its seniors, its veterans, and its middle and working class families. You know, for a long time, if you worked hard and did the right thing here in this state, you'd be able to provide a quality of life for your family that you could really be proud of. But over the last few years, we've enacted some policies that put that dream even further and further out of reach for Michigan residents. We need to get Michigan back on track by reinvesting in our public education system, reining in our out-of-control corrections budget, protecting our senior citizens, and honoring the service of our veterans while doing everything that we can to put Michigan back to work and create jobs that are so desperately needed in this state. Plain and simple, I believe that Michigan spends far too much on corrections and far too little on education. And I understand that these are two different line items in our budget, but I also believe that they're two different sides of the same issue. And the reason for that is because for every $1 that we spend on early childhood education, it offsets $17 of future government spending, 11 of which would have gone into the correction system. So it boils down to a fundamental philosophy not just about how we spend, but also about how we choose to govern. We can either prepare our citizens by giving them access to the best possible education from preschool on up, or we can lock them away once they're older for having been ill-prepared all along. Michigan needs to craft and enact long-term solutions to every problem that we face. And my decisions regarding spending will be based on my belief that the best way to do that is to end the big business and special interest giveaways and begin by reinvesting in Michigan's greatest asset, its people. While I strongly oppose any efforts to make Michigan a right-to-work state, the other states that have enacted this legislation have seen nothing but reduced wages and a reduction in workplace safety, and in every case but one, we have seen either no increase or an actual net reduction in jobs. So I do support the initiative that seeks to ban right-to-work legislation in Michigan. I believe that right-to-work is counterproductive, I believe that it's dangerous, and I believe that it is extremely disrespectful to our workers themselves, in that it takes away their rights to collectively bargain with their employers on things such as their salaries, their benefits, their vacation time, workplace safety, and others. Right to work tramples on the rights of our workers, and I see no good reason why it should ever be put in place in Michigan. I do not support Public Act 4. I do understand the need to address the multitude of issues that our cities and our school districts face, but it should not come at the expense of our democratic system of government. As somebody who fought overseas to try and bring democracy to a country that had been denied it for years, it's unacceptable to me to come home and see democracy under attack here in Michigan. The answer to solving our long-term problems involves bringing together local, county, and state elected officials to find long-term solutions, and doesn't include the appointment of emergency managers who have sweeping powers and are accountable to no one in the city or school district.